Today we're going to be testing out all of my microphones to really hone in on what's the difference in audio quality, and we're going to throw in a wind test as well by using this fan that I have right here. Let's get started by comparing these audios. So the audio you're hearing right now is from my Sennheiser Journalism mic. Let's switch over now to my phone. And obviously, like most people are filming like this, right? When they film with their phones, they film with their phone away from their face. I'm going to be bringing it right up to my face, so it's actually going to be going right into the mics. This is the cleanest version a phone can have, and it'll really give us a clear difference in what really is the difference. So I'm turning my phone upside down so it goes right into the mics, and here we go. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Audio test 1 with the phone. All right, so that's the phone. All right, so this is a Rode Wireless Go. This is very common. People use this all the time. They'll put them onto their shirts, or I've seen a lot of people put them onto a baseball cap. This is a very high quality, very handy go-to solution for a mic, and it's a pretty much a bare bones sort of setup, at least from my perspective. So that's this audio. So now I'm back with the Sennheiser mic, and this should be the cleanest of all my audios. This is by far my most expensive mic, and this is like a lot of times when I'm using this mic, it's like out of frame, pointing at me, and which is how it was at the beginning of this video, and now it's pointing like straight at my mouth, which should be the cleanest audio I have available to me. So now the question becomes, what happens if I'm in a noisy, really, especially a windy situation? So sounds like doors slamming and phones ringing, like that's gonna be very hard to remove. And wind, there's some things that we could do about wind. So I'm gonna turn on this fan at full power, and this way we can get a really good idea of what would it sound like if there was tons of wind. I think the hum of the engine is more than like what would be windy. So this is like that engine, actually, the motor has a considerable amount of noise. I turn down the motors so that it's less of the motor's noise and more of the wind's noise. So this is without a dead cat. A little bit have that thing with the blah, 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 blah. You know, it sounds when you're talking to a fan. Okay, so this is a dead cat, and it's like this fuzzy thing that eliminates a lot of wind noise. So we're gonna take off this foam, and now this should have less wind noise and less sort of wind rustling past the mic. So this is ABC 1, 2, 3, how that sounds. And then we're going to switch back to the shotgun mic. All right, so this is the shotgun mic, an example of what that would sound like. All right, ABC 1, 2, 3. And then this dead cat, actually, you put it over this foam. Okay, and now the shotgun mic is covered in a dead cat, and that's what that sounds like. So you should hear less wind noise. Curious, sometimes the shotgun mic actually picks up what's behind it as well, a little bit. I've noticed when I'm interviewing people and I have my shotgun mic, I hear what's behind it a little bit. But so I'm curious if what's behind it is this noise, and I wonder if that's picking up on that. And then lastly, there's a dead cat for the Rode mic. So the Rode Goes. Let's try that. So this is natively the Rode Goes 2. Wow, I almost forgot what that was called. And then it has this little dead cat. I've used these when I'm in the field, when I'm getting an interview on someone quick, and I don't want there to be a ton of wind noise. Rode, with their second version, made it so that you can spin it and click it in. So now it's attached, which is so much better of a design. Gotta give them kudos for that. Okay. So now this is the Rode Go 2s with the dead cat. Should be less wind noise. ABC 1, 2, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. All right, so I hope that this was a really good demonstration for you so that you could see that not all mics are born equal, and there's a reason why some are like $30 and some are $120 and some of them are like $650 and up and up and up. So there's good reasons for that. And generally, it's so that we could film in more complicated, noisy, windy situations and still be okay. I'm realizing this dead cat was on for no reason. Why do we need this foam? It's for the plosives. Without it, there should be more and with this, there's less of that. So thank you for joining me on this test. This is a video I wanted to create for such a long time, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it.